You're confident the content you created is valuable, so why don't you see the traffic and conversions? The problem often comes down to distribution. Sure, you execute the usual activities, post to social platforms, send an email campaign, encourage employees to share, but what about new visitors? Where are they? Content distribution is a crucial part of the content promotion strategy that focuses on promoting your content to your target audience through various media channels. It primarily includes 3 content distribution networks. Number 1. Owned media. This consists of any web property that you own, such as your website, blog, mobile app, newsletter, social media accounts, etc. Number 2. Paid media. Any channel that you pay to amplify the reach of your content. Paid content distribution includes all paid ads, social media ads, influencer marketing, remarketing, etc. Number 3. Earned media. Getting your content amplified through third-party sources such as press coverage, guest articles, organic social shares, ratings, reviews, etc. Let's look at each of these content distribution methods in detail. Owned content distribution. Brands have complete control over owned media, except for their third-party platform accounts. Owned media is the gateway to distributing your content across earned and paid distribution channels. While owned media gives you control over the content, the biggest challenge is how to direct users to your owned media channels such as your blog or website. Here is how you can use different owned media to your benefit. Number 1. Website. Before creating content for your website, you will need to have a content strategy in place. The content strategy will bring consistency to your content creation and distribution efforts, and will also let your visitors know about the kind of content to expect from you at regular intervals. Do not focus exclusively on creating text-based content. Experiment with formats such as audio, video, and other rich media to gauge which format is well received by your audience. Number 2. Email marketing. Email marketing is a preferred marketing channel by marketers everywhere, so much so that 59% of B2B marketers opine that email is the most effective medium to generate revenue. Emails can also be effective when it comes to sharing your latest piece of content. Your subscribers are your biggest asset. A huge subscriber base can significantly amplify the reach of your content. Paid content distribution. Think about this for a minute. Have you evaluated where your metaphorical highway is and where it leads? How can you better guide your traffic and optimize every inch of your site? You can distribute your content to your audience using paid channels such as influencer marketing, search engine marketing, social media advertising, and so on. You can control the messaging, creatives, and targeting aspects in paid distribution with constant fine-tuning to optimize your ads over time and get excellent results at a comparatively lower cost. Let's look at different types of paid content distribution. Number 1. Influencer marketing. Influencer marketing is all about reaching out to influential people with huge followings to promote your brand on social media. However, due to influencer fraud, users have gotten wary of influencer marketing. To combat this, brands have shifted their focus to connecting with experts in a specific niche, with comparatively smaller number of followers to increase the credibility of both the influencer and the brand. These experts are commonly known as micro-influencers. Number 2. Remarketing. Remarketing or retargeting is an effective advertising technique that reconnects with users who have visited your website. This form of cookie-based advertising through ads placed on other websites or social media creates a strong brand recall and keeps your brand and content fresh in users' minds. Earned content distribution. The true test of how good your content is in how many organic third-party shares your content gets across various earned media channels. Earned content distribution is particularly tricky as your content will be featured on other publications only if it is remarkable and meets their guidelines. The key to getting others to talk about you is to start cultivating relationships with influential people and publications within your industry. Over time, you can share each other's content and attract a broader audience. Here are a few examples of earned content distribution. Number 1. Guest posts. When you build relationships with renowned thought leaders, publications, and complementary brands in your industry, there is a possibility to get featured on their websites. Guest articles are an excellent way to share your thoughts with a different audience. Depending on the guidelines, you can also fire up your SEO activities by including backlinks to your native content. Number 2. Organic sharing. When you create content of any type, add a call to action asking your readers to share it within their network. Simultaneously, if you have cited any credible source or quotes from thought leaders, drop them an email making a subtle request to share your content with their audience.